the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
Dansoma Circuit Court akwasetna. Na setna Dansoma Circuit Court akono. Ni nyina the case involving Hopeson Adoye and the states. Now somewhere in May this year, and Hopeson Adoye ekwotra Onua FM no Onua TV. Emeko make wild allegations with respect to the 2016 general elections. Hopeson Adoye kasa ne boso say ono during the 2016 general elections on the D-day of voting na owakra and wonya call say onko voter region kodi dwumadi benya onko pe mabunu fan kan ho voter region na omonko toto bomb the bra omonko toto bomb na bombs ni explode no e de ebeto nipa dodo a eto aba in the region because the region is the stronghold of the NDC. The nipa bebrebe anto aba ni enya low voter turnout aboa ama the new patriotic party atumi aba power. Ena o kire mu se eno nti otuka efri akra head straight to the voter region efa mobulu ni bi kan ho emma sa order no a wono Hopeson Adoye teye omko execute no pepepe ekototo bombs detonate bombs in the voter region emma no nti scare a huge number of voters in the voter region from not voting for their favorite NDC and leading to NPP's landslide victory for His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo in the 2016 general elections. Kika nsemi nyina wiye. In fact, anche and national security ebe pekeni upset ebi. These are very, very wild allegations that has the tendency to disrupt the peace of this nation. Looking at said the National Democratic Congress and near brave person bapa. And when Tiwanian Sama Yakotran TV ni radio so e can trasa. Hence, Hopeson Adoye needs to come to the station to answer relevant questions. And when national security picking up at the court. Now, interrogations course one national security see there be. And was some prepare every necessary docket. Na ye kwatwe Hopeson Adoye de ko gina mbere nimu na oko answer to certain charges. Eno nti omo forward all dockets to Director of Public Prosecution Yamami Yvonne Atakura Obuabisa, who then forwarded every single docket to the Dansoma Circuit Court presided over by the learned Halima El Alawa Abdul Basit. Se one transfer na ye to Hopeson Adoye no na answer to the various allegations made on live radio and live TV about the 2016 general elections and some detonation of bombs in the voter region. Now, upon hearing of the case, Hopeson Adoye kopa achew. So pagana fo nyina achew. Wodi atro. Enya bomb. Na emu na ye firecrackers ya nkoda friend na knockout. Eno nkototo no voter region. Eno kra na ye baby kakra bi eno nkototo ye. Na nya te said ye na wati radio so ni TV so ana woka. To ye kan nsam no a no pa achew no a. Ena the learned Halima El Alawa Abdul Basit ya oye judge ya who presided over the Dansoma Circuit Court granted Hopeson Adoye a bail sum of 200,000 cedis with two sureties on depositing a passport at the court registry. After on visiting the police every week on call police and after omo a postpone case. Enti end the day ena yewra Hopeson Adoye side na ni chire mu e wo the Dansoma Circuit Court. Na omo ba ya lawyer ni a in fact o gina mu e de amano Jesse Adongo Esquire ya representing the senior lawyer Kwaku Atakura Jomo Esquire ya watu kwan e de beto court anim say omo person ka court boa na court to me vary bail conditions are yediama Hopeson Adoye because we are in a very vigorous political season. Enti Jesse Adongo Esquire chirimu Hopeson Adoye a communications director at the Movement for Change. Sansona or one of the campaign directors at the Movement for Change led by Ira Alan Kojochira Martin. Now said there a near sipping penso na yakeka called the December 7 general elections na campaign aye gidigidi ntino enka obesre say the learned judge entiasi nanka na watwe bia no represent to the police no the learned judge nya hu bibi ma no nanka enya bosome said de be ya obenya bre e de aye the campaign eno ena the learned judge Halima El Alawa Abdul Basit chiremu a na wasenka Adongo Esquire Emma court enyante yese when court sits for today omo de search an application ebeba ba betum na court di kan yawe ba nyese na court o kwasetran no ena omo de sa chawpa no eba be dan court enti the learned judge in fact say omo man time kakra na onko study the application owieye ena wode to nipa all represented the prosecution a chief inspector Christopher Wonder say ono so nko hwem say owo any opposition to the requester court to sign a reconvene after some hours of deliberation ono so emfa emetudwa enti the case was recorded after an hour and some minutes ena Mr. Dongo Esquire as I pray for the varying of the conditions from a weekly report to the police to monthly report as the accused has consistently appeared during all hearings of the matter. On the two here and a prosecution led by Chief Inspector Christopher Wonder say onye opposed to the request. Though enya no kure say Mr. Hopeson Adoye the weekly report no wadini nyina so to the police. Na ono Chief Inspector Christopher Wonder enim say Mr. Hopeson Adoye at some point in time has failed to comply with the condition of weekly report to the police. And upon being quizzed by her Anna Abdul Basit, Mr. Adoye Hopeson ya no so work to refute to the claims of the Inspector Wonder, claiming that since a court to share Samran every week we visited the police station as per the conditions of his bail. Eno ena her Anna Chiremua or take Mr. Hopeson Adoye warning. She is warning him, say, as part of the bail conditions, apart from Sikana Wutiayen, the two sureties, or to open the passport at the court registry, one of the bail conditions to be met, and sign a bail no aholdu and say, or be report to the police weekly. Enti wakono, oh ye, say unflout to that part of the condition. And yes, sir, the bail condition will be upheld, and he will be put behind bars, and he will be reporting to the court from the cells. He is warned that reporting to the police weekly is also part of the bail condition. After that, and I honor Ebusa, Chief Inspector Christopher Wonder, say the varying of the bail condition from weekly to monthly report or any objection to it and Chief Inspector Christopher Wonder say in fact only any opposition to the request. Eno ena judge niya in fact oti edwamu echiremu a waje the praying by Mr. Adongo Esquire on behalf of the client Hopeson Adoye Ede Atum to grant the prayer for a variation from weekly report to the police to monthly report, but or sign the warning ama Mr. Adoye say emano nya na adwe de biara da say obetumi breach the condition of monthly visit to the police. Anytime or no he ana ebeti say Mr. Hopeson Adoye breach the condition of monthly visit to the police, the bail condition will be taken away from him. He will be sent to jail and he will be reporting to court from jail. The way any ensem kakra enra ana ene sorry a copy mu ewo the Dansoman Circuit Court. Na eno ekoto no And a prosecution, according to Inspector Wanda Chirima, is yet to receive advice from the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution about the disclosure to be made by Mr. Hopeson Adoye on the case. So we made the disclosures in the state, and so shall say, and cross-examination. And a court adjourned the matter to the 28th of November 2024 for case management conference. We any Nsem kakra ene day court to kwa setna ewo the Dansoman Circuit Court. Here the case involving Hopeson Adoye's bomb detonation. You could see here say his plea for variation of bail conditions owing to campaign work has been granted, but he's been warned. So he should not take the bail conditions lightly. Every month on report to the Ghana Police Service for further investigations.
For sex sex offender. Professor Jampo, violent kisser. Professor Jampo, yeah, University of Ghana, Itima, yeah, you should say yes. What do for? And you're American. In fact, you were suspended. Ghana, yenina yenim de ekoso se galamse ekwe hadwen. Yenina yenim ye ka ho asem. Mona mo seti mona mo chie ko school a mo che se wo seti objectives a. Wo beye bibi de bibi si wani so sa person wo ya. Set objectives. Objectives are best set no. It must be measurable, okay? It must be achievable. And ameboa measurable, achievable, and there must be timelines. And it must be realistic. Achievable, measurable, realistic. Timeliness wom. Busa who say 2 months to elections. Yeah, go fight galam say all of a sudden a dear bear partner person within 2 months obet me aye. Atesi abonting. Maye enra mako munina mako meeting. That's about what mo fanche me jene piki ko bi. Na ne nkasa. Munina mako meeting enra say afedie enam se aban atie ensem bebre na moka na aban start to ho na mo ni nti no. Say that strike na mbeka mbeko ne no. Munyanko. Organized labor kasa. Oma issue statement. Oma press conference. Ghana for nyinati. Oma mpanyin so for the past 3 days. Virtually every day bia what the new Ayiba improved version of the earlier decisions was a nebewe echne base what the nyina bebre lamba making kan nyina say mo bia tenere. Na afedie omu wie ya. There how many say no problem. There how many say you can disagree with the position of organized labor. Professor Jampo, you have every right to disagree with them. But for you to impugn on their integrity, to say, or more question them, I'm a politicians, adadam, as beji. Or more question them, I'm a politicians, adadam. Now what the end na da? Whoa. E dey be the ba wutim ma wo ye wadwen se bin predu asamo fa chem se wo de woni munyansa se wo do Ghana chen wo mo a wo do mo kwatena ase enura no won kwa do Ghana chen mu nyina. For you to impugn on their integrity, I mean so any other women in Ghanaians, we also have our right to also impugn on your integrity. Say wo sikabe na wo kwaje ye ansa na woni bra wotigu abote se chenchina. Over demonstration. And them organized labor so munyenti. Enra sikanashe jampo e ka befie. What are you project say? Hey, projection say sika we de e bay stay na meye me dana ka me say say mbesa me ye say na me kwase kandi na me hey there be so pon me kwase say ni say me sraw. Jampo, is it true say NDC for ekwa japade be so yo mo de be mawana? Is it true? True. Yanutina when you are poaching who to the sense say and was a mid who bore fool when you come work free to the extent I say media we want to be the conscience of the state. Conscience of the state as how can a sex offender like you, Professor Jampu, be the conscience of the state? Not just say yes, say oh man, I take pansam. Conscience of the state, a sex offender. Baby, what we are CBA and you have no right to engage in any public discourse in this country. But the aqua could it would be kept be a dear pay. Would be kept be a dear pay. Me say you have every right to oppose and I say go against the decision of organized labor. But when Timmy impugn on the integrity, a branch of 4 ekeka say, Omujidi say, and this for this can be a bre 2 years for and organized labor. Memeka says, you say, and yet that fair. And yet fair say, it will be Becassa. But there will kind ye. There will kind, and the men I'm telling to believe say, I'm person what this camp. I am tempted to believe the uncle for say, Scade di Bessie was so. Like a crab now, Tima or hey, we are lecturer now 1 million Ghana cedis here, Massa, and just get to lecturer 1 million Ghana cedis. Missy and Yasam Ketua. It is a Abia. We are lecturing 1 million Ghana cedis or Ghana, and Jessica Ketua. Who care to? Don't pay a bet to me, the aye. Professor, put the bed they see. Yet they say, well, Lydia, you tag say, more tiesia bonting, I fed the monsoon, more cost strike. Hey, and call for man the Debra was someone shall mad you. And how many of you university students and now come chromu that say, more public education, say, a dear more year with your chromu hay, more to galam say no, a who's so I saw a benny, come on, I said, you know. How many of you? And you think, say, embarking on demonstration in Accra, not at the Galamsey side too, embark on demonstration in Accra, yeah, the berries of Asemono. And you think, say, Enquara Mundo, you do my best shamans, I say, Moncho Madie, more ya dear, we say, more distorted calendar, more distorted education calendar, more distorted academic calendar, ya no dear, and no air hamo. Motrefie, a baby chamukaum. Eti mame abrewa bia ede the tax ni sika yatete no ya edi twa muka bramo kwatina fie mo so mo conscience de. Of course obi en ho ye lecturer wo conscience obe sex offender you need conscience. Udi conscience akofa akwaketwa akotan baabi have you been cased violently before? Have you been cased violent? Kwale kwawe na no na kika na no na mojantu no. Ebia we candiba kwa fife na no nekeka na moja ntu no. Have you been cased violently before? And my tompa empower God says 1 2 say you wonpo wuntua. Yes o fire sa so wuntua. O fire sa as wuntua. Fire sa na Max na di hunu ankofo. Max na di hunu ankofo. You see enemba bi wo hono mu a Yenina minya sure say from president to vice president, chief of staff to one bisi me so yen support to Galamsey. But if you are attacking it, let us attack it holistically. And yet this hypocritical approach, trying to be a hero. Who person would divine ebe people when you were when the MP pen free was so that say we a sex offender. No. Anyway, entimi resolve she. Entimi and resolve she. Doman Penya actually dia babonten. Enipa million this statement that babonten on different occasions. Information Minister Dibiaba, communications director so Dibiaba. Me wajidi said Doman Penya diaba no. Obe carrying it out. Let us give him benefit of the doubt and monitor. But what says abonten? What is the guarantee? Say baby. So. Is there any way how you can guarantee something? In fact, what mom kwaje loan busia our bank. Yet to me a BBS we here bia de ko. at the guarantee near la nyina akọ yet people default. Tell me I'm lying. For default to your near in fact one more ye kwaji bail ma womo. Ye kwaji bail ma more court. Yes, if a dine way, a dine worth this, the cofa hum papers, bibia bra say, bakwali nyane. Else bakopia or jane. So there's no absolute friend say guarantee in this world. And you can what is the guarantee? What is the guarantee? Guarantee benya. Guarantee benya what you say. Nyame ya adwede ade ne beba so. So give the president benefit of the doubt. But if me busa say, sa 2 months way, ya wo set sa objective, sa wo say e measurable ben. E achievable. E realistic. Timelines na so no. Ebetimi aye 2 months no. Ebetimi. Is it possible? Now okay, sakasa, and the person we want to be the conscience of the nation. Conscience of the nation. How can a sex offender be a conscience of the nation? So it means that you never be a sex offender, Sana. A sex offender.